Hey, what's going on, Snohomish County YPNers? Hey, I'm going to take a couple of minutes, maybe about 45 seconds to 1 minute, and break down the four presenters that shared a ton of knowledge yesterday. But before I do that, I really want to say thank you to Jennifer Lind and OJ Marston and crew for giving me the opportunity to join such an amazing panel. The people that I had to my left and my right was a true honor, so thank you very much. So let me jump right in. Barbara Lamoureux with Lamoureux Real Estate in Everett. She talked about relationships, that real estate is a relationships focused business. And something that I really got out of her when asked what is she doing in today's market differently in regards to marketing, she mentioned that she cut back a little on some of her marketing and focused on her A clients, which I thought that was a great strategy. And she's going deep with that group of people, calling them. And she made a comment that it's not about me, it's about them, it's about the client. So another strategy that she's using personally is she's delegating the technical side or the tech part of the business to a team member, okay, where they can actually use technology to leverage those relationships on social media and other platforms. So I thought that was great. Michael Urbino with John L. Scott, something I really liked about Michael is he talked about competence. He talked about competence and how I tie that into something that he said is ego doesn't matter anymore in today's market. And I couldn't agree with him more. It doesn't matter if you're a top producer in 2010 or 2009 or 2008. The consumer doesn't care. What the consumer cares about is your competence. What are you publishing? What content are you creating? And what are you doing online and in person to show your competence? So I thought that was big. And you know what? I say this a lot, that today's market has leveled the playing field. It's a level playing field for all. So, yep, throw out ego. Great quote by Michael Urbino. One other thing he talked about was something that he's using in today's market in regards to technology is YouMail, youmail.com. That takes voicemails, converts them to text, and sends him an email so that he doesn't have to spend time listening to those voicemails. So that's big. And then the last thing, if you want to connect with Michael, you got to do it on LinkedIn. You're not going to connect with him on Facebook or Twitter. LinkedIn is his preferred choice. So I took notes and definitely did that. So okay, shifting to myself, I am Dan Keller with Hometown Lending in Everett, Mill Creek. And I talked about the shift in the market, how the marketing has shifted. A lot of focus has been on the market, and more focus needs to be on how marketing has been shifted or has shifted, and it needs to be shifted to the eye level of the consumer. Back in the day, the consumer's eyes were up at the billboard level, maybe down at the TV screen level, and now it's down at the computer mobile level. So we need to be where the consumer's eyes are. I talked about social media. Instead of talking about social media strategies, I talked more about social media etiquette. Stop posting your listings. Stop posting your business on your profile page. You should market on two places on Facebook, or market with two means on Facebook. One, Facebook ads, and two, a Facebook business page. Use your personal profile to connect with people. I use the backyard barbecue analogy as an example. Get to know the person, get their name, how many kids they have, where they live, what they like, what they do. Then doctor up your info tab on Facebook. Once the relationship's built, they're going to go and research you. That's what people are doing on Facebook. So if there's a strategy for you. So other than that, I talked about search, controlling what the consumer sees by controlling what's on Google, building your brand on Google, okay? And then lastly, Tana Lehman from John L. Scott at Mukilteo, who does a lot of work with new construction, she spoke about the importance of adding value in her business. Michael talked about competence, she talked about value, and how she does that with setting expectations, high level of service, and serving the client through pre, during, and post transaction. She talked about, this was really, really cool, she talked about updating her listings so to keep them moving or to get more traffic perhaps, updating or canceling and relisting the listing, rotating the photos, rotating or editing the marketing remarks. That's basically comes down to A/B split testing. Great strategy. I thought that was awesome. And she talked about how she's using her Facebook business pages to market her new construction and leverage the viral aspect of social media. So, hey, real quick, 5-minute nutshell, breakdown of the meeting. If you want to connect with me, you can do that on Facebook, facebook.com/Dan Keller MTG. That's my Facebook business page. And I will look forward to seeing you guys at the next event. Again, it was a pleasure. Take care.